What's good, everybody, and welcome back to my channel, Smoking and Grilling with me, AV. Now check this out. It's football season, right? That's why I got these helmets out. When you talk about football, oh, and don't forget they're playing basketball, right? So usually when you talk about that, having a party, what you think about? Appetizers, and you gotta say wings, right? Listen, so for me, what I think about is wings and dips. And speaking of dips, listen, I got a lot more dips coming. Now, I want you guys to take a look at all of these ingredients, right? I got my dry ingredients on this side. Listen, this is the rub that we're gonna make, that we're gonna put on top of then we're gonna put these on the wings, and this is what's gonna give us the flavor, right? And don't forget, I gotta tell you guys this, especially for anybody that new this watching me. Listen, the full ingredient list will be down in the description box below. Now, over here we got butter, ketchup, and then we got a little, this that honey. Gotta have the honey, because you read the title. And when you come to your barbecue sauce, which I'm gonna be using mine, listen, if you guys don't have this, if you wanna get it, it'll be pinned down in the #1 comment, or you can use your favorite barbecue sauce that you have, right? But listen, we're gonna mix that, put this in here, put it in the oven. It's super simple. And now that I said the oven, let me just say this. I already got it preheated for 425 degrees, right? You guys go ahead and preheat it if you're gonna cook along with me right now. Listen, and I'm gonna give you the real about these wings. Listen, wings can be made in the oven. You can do them in the air fryer, and then we can do them old school way. We can deep fry them. I'm gonna be doing something that way too. I prefer mine to be honest with you, that's choice #1. That's the deep fryer. Now, with all of that being said, let's go ahead and just make this magic happen. Okay, so look, first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start off by, getting the rub together, right? So look, you wanna take all of your dry ingredients. Just go ahead and add them here. You guys got to be loving having these kind of recipes. Now, I'm gonna give myself a generous pinch of salt. I'm gonna give myself 2. You guys can see it. I'm using kosher salt. You know what I mean? So let me get it so you guys can see it. And the reason being, look, I got 3 pounds of wings. We got to get that to, mix, right? So it might seem like a lot in here, but it's not. All right, so now we just go ahead and add some black pepper. You can just turn, if you got one of these, just grind some for about 30 seconds. Now, take it, get yourself a whisk, or if you're gonna do it old school, you know what I mean? Look, I got all the utensils, but some of us gonna go ahead and just grab that fork and just mix it up. Now, just take it like this, and that's it right there. Right? Real easy, folks. Now I'm gonna sit that over there. Now, let's bring these wings into play. These right here have already been patted dry. And those of you guys, if you start leaving them on the side, if you look down here on the bottom, everything starts to drain down after you get them all clean and down at the bottom, right? But we're gonna do it like this. Give you guys a little tip. You can do 2 things. You guys can you can clean them and put them in the refrigerator and let them stay in there overnight. You know what I mean? That way they extra dry, right? That way we can get them super crispy. Or you can just take them, let them sit like that, and just pat each one dry again, and especially the ones down towards the bottom. Now, I'm not gonna bore you guys. You guys see what I'm doing. This is real simple. You know what I mean? And I'll come right back and we move on to the next step. Okay, so look, as you can see, even when you get it up and close and personal with them, you can see they nice and dry, right? Now, I'm gonna go ahead and take that rub that we made, and I'm just gonna put a little bit on here like this. Right? Now I'm gonna take my hand and just move them around. What we're doing is just transferring rub onto all the pieces, right? And you'll be able to see it because you can see, look how white that is, right? And then when it rubs and tumbles, you can start seeing the flavor, And even when I'm done here, right now I can tell you it smells incredible. It got the barbecue smell to it. Just this combination of dry ingredients right here. I'm not gonna spoil it for you. I want you guys to let me know. Once you make this rub, come back and let me know what you think. Tell me what do you think about. Okay, so look, I'm not gonna cheat it. I almost didn't show you guys this. You can see that I started adding pepper. I done already tumbled it and did all of that, and I'm putting more pepper on here. Again, if you've been watching me for a minute, you know me and the pepper, we won. So I can just keep adding pepper to this. I promise you it takes on a whole new taste. You know what I mean? As far as I'm concerned, you can't put too much pepper on there. So I'll hold it up like that, let it sprinkle. I just want to say, I like my stuff seasoned well. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and get yourself some non-stick spray, right? If you're gonna use a baking sheet like I'm using, you can see I got that silicone mat in there. Last time I got ahead of myself. Last time I made the wings, I didn't spray this. And then if you don't, your wings are kind of like stick to the, your baking sheet, right? Or your cooling rack, whatever you guys want to call it. But for me, I just like to give it a little spray. We want everything to just lift off. Anything that got down there on the bottom, even though it is silicone, look, it's gonna help it, you know, so that it won't stick. None of the dripping. So we'll do that. Now this part real simple. Everybody got this piece right here, right? So we just take it, and what we're doing is we just gonna line them up just like this. Now, I'm not gonna bore you guys and show you. Everybody got this part, right? Super easy. So I'm gonna go ahead, continue this, and then when we come back, we're gonna get down. Okay, so look, got them all lined out, right? We already at 425 degrees. I'm gonna put these in the oven. Let me just say this part. Listen, so I don't bore you guys, you know, these like supposed to be just watch these, you know, learn and go. Look, it's 20 minutes on one side, take them out, flip them over, and then 20 minutes on the other side. Super simple. And then when you get about 10 minutes prior to being done, after you flip them, that's when you guys should make your sauce. Okay, so look, I talked about multitasking, right? So look, the wings are almost done, so check it out. This is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead, let's go ahead and start getting some heat underneath our pan. I don't know if you guys can see that. Listen, but I'm gonna go ahead and bring this down. We just want a medium heat. Starting to build up a little heat underneath the bottom. I'm gonna go ahead and just drop in my butter. We'll go ahead and let this get a head start. Once this is melted, then I'll add my honey, my ketchup, then I'm gonna measure out 1 cup of my favorite. Look, I'm gonna go with this is my brown sugar. This that savory, you know, barbecue sauce right here. And again, if you guys wanna get a link, if you guys wanna purchase this, I'll put a link down on #1 comment. You guys can check it out there. Okay, so look, now that my butter's melted, I'm gonna go ahead and take my barbecue sauce, and I'm gonna go ahead and just add, you know, don't forget, the whole ingredient list will be down in the description box below, right? So we'll add that. Then we'll come with our honey. And then a little bit of this ketchup, right? Now I'm gonna adjust my heat, make sure I got it down on low. I'm gonna grab my whisk. And what we're gonna do is just incorporate all this together. Okay, so these is out. These is nice with that rub, give it some nice color. Hey, some flavor too. But I want you guys to take a look at that right there. Ooh-wee, folks, look at that. So look, after your mouth is already watering and you say you'll eat them just like that, look, you want to get yourself one of these, you know, get yourself a large bowl, right? I almost picked that up with my hand, folks. Hey, look, that's it. My brain is already moving. Now remember, I sprayed them. Look, when you spray the cooling rack, check it out. Oh, see how that works? All right, so now we just go ahead and put them inside, just like this. You can hear that they already crispy. Okay, so once you get them all in the, you know, your bowl, right, or whatever you're gonna toss them in, then you wanna go ahead and take your sauce. Now look, we're gonna go like this, right? And then we're just gonna pour this over the top. It doesn't make a difference. You can pour it all over, all on one spot. I promise you, it doesn't change nothing, because guess what, folks? It's time for us to bring in that toss. And you should come up with something just like that. Okay, so once you put them back on your rack, listen, we didn't change the temperature. We'll still stay at that 425. We're gonna put them in for about 7 to 8 minutes. Okay, so look, this is after 5 minutes. I set mine for 5. You know what I mean? This convection oven cooks very well. So I'm gonna go ahead and just bring it out like this, and I'm just gonna show you guys. Take a look at that, and now you can hit it with the ooh and the ah. Hey, I gotta hurry up and go ahead and do my outro, because look, I got people behind the camera. Listen, they trying to like take the wings. I'm like, hold up, let me get a thumbnail. Hey, with that being said, listen, I'm not finna over talk it. I'm finna just go ahead and put one of these. Oh man, they done cooled nice. Look, you can just like take it. They nice, cooked all the way through. Oh my goodness. Hey, cheers, y'all. I hate to do that to you guys. You know what? I'm always smiling, laughing, all of that. Listen, I've been saying lately, I love my job. Look, this right here, this is something super easy, It's simple, you know what I mean, and just like over the top with flavor. Now I use my favorite barbecue sauce, which happened to be the barbecue sauce that I make. You guys use the one that you like. Outside of that, listen, there's no need for me to over talk you, but I will tell you this. I'm gonna give you a little bit of the description. When you put this in your mouth, right, you know, your favorite barbecue sauce, you know, along with that honey, but I gotta address this part, that smoked paprika and the rest of the dry ingredients. Listen, when you make that, I asked you guys earlier, make sure you make that, just try it anywhere, just put some of that together and then come back and tell me what you think. I don't even want to give you no hint, but that right there say fire, and I promise you it's something that you're all familiar with. That combination along with the barbecue sauce and then you know the technique that we use to put them in the oven to get them nice and crispy is super fire. Now, with that being said, listen, if you're new to my channel, let me take this time to say, hey, thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like, smash that subscribe button, and I want you guys to tell everybody out there, listen, there's a channel out here that's simplifying these recipes and taking the mystery out of cooking. I can't stop myself from looking down because listen, we about to eat, folks. And with that being said, I'm gonna take this one and I'm out. Peace.